Hello, my name is Agneta, but a lot of my friends usually call me by my middle name, which is Cynthia. So that's more of a common name. I have a blog that I usually discuss issues to do with domestic violence, and I figured that it was also time to start making videos, and that way I can reach more people who don't have time to read. Or sometimes it's just quicker to make a video than write a long topic and have people read and then get back to you. So I would like to do both. In particular, this video, I want to address or make a case for rape. I know this is a very heavy topic, and I'm going to discuss some things that you probably may question. But as someone who's been through rape, I think it's time that we have this discussion, and also in an honest way. And to begin with, let's define what rape is. So, according to the dictionary, rape means to forcefully or coerce or violate a woman or a man in a sexual manner. There's also another kind of rape which is called statutory rape, and this is different from just the general term rape, because with statutory rape it means there is no force or coercion because the person or the victim in question is a minor or someone who is mentally or physically disabled and is not able to talk for themselves. So that's what statutory rape is. I'm sure with so many things happening in the news and all over the world nowadays, some people have asked or usually wonder why rape victims do not report in a timely manner, or why they wait for so long, or why it takes years before they come out in the open and say, oh, I was raped this time or such and such a year. And I am here to make a case for those people, so just bear with me. When someone has been raped, several things happen to that person. Usually, the person who does the raping, the rapist, instills fear to begin with in that person. And usually, they may say things such as, if you tell, I may do one or two things, or they may even threaten to kill the person, or they may just bluntly physically hit the person or call them names. And so the first things they do to their victims is instill fear. Now, you have to understand that when someone makes you afraid and then sexually violates you or coerces you into having sexual intercourse with them, so many things happen to you on the inside and also physically. You feel unclean, you feel dirty, you feel damaged, you feel torn. So you're not just, when everything is done and said, and depending if you've been raped once or twice, you're not just going to leave your situation. And some people who have been raped have been kidnapped. So let's say, the deed is done and, someone just raped you. The first thing that comes into your mind is not to maybe call 911. The first thing is you feel ashamed, sometimes you feel a sense of guilt, and also you feel unclean because this person has taken away your purity and taken away your integrity and so many other things that they have done to you physically and emotionally. So to begin with, um, me being that you feel unclean, you may want to go take a shower. So, or just make yourself comfortable, and then depending on, however the rape was. By the way, I'm just like, um, from my experience, I'm talking about my own experience and how, I reacted to whatever happened to me. So the first thing was not to go find someone and tell them, "Hey, this has happened to me." You keep to yourself, and you almost want to keep it a secret. Also, not forgetting the fact that the rapist has made you to be afraid, of somehow threatened you, or made you to believe that if you told someone else, then you would get into trouble. So then, of course not, you do not want to tell someone about it. You feel hurt, you feel disappointed, you feel so many other things that I cannot begin to describe in this video. So that's number one, why it takes years. And then two, let's just be honest. Have you ever seen someone who killed someone or really hit someone? Let's talk about the issue of domestic violence. Is there anyone out there who's ever been accused of physically assaulting a woman or a man, even if that person had physical injuries to prove that the deed did happen? Have you ever seen uh, the person that has been accused, or in this, let's use the terms that they use, is said to have allegedly committed the crime? Have you ever seen that person willingly accept that, hey, yes, I raped the person? No. 9 or 10 out of 10, they always say no, they never did it. So, number two, why rape victims usually do not come out and accept that this has happened to them, or it happened to them, or they got raped, is because no one is going to believe them. And mainly because, for example, if you have been raped and you have taken a shower, or you've left the scene, I mean, the crime scene has already been tampered with. So what kind of sort of evidence are you going to get? Or let's say you waited 2 days before you told your mom. They cannot, the clothes are probably washed by this time, so there's no evidence to prove that the person raped you. And it's also so shameful for you to come up with these things to try and prove that, hey, so and so raped me. What if that person is a family member? Or what if that person is a close friend and is someone that is trusted? You almost feel like you will jeopardize or sabotage the relationship. Or what if that person is a stranger and they raped you and they're gone? Where are you going to find the person? Okay, so like I have mentioned, nobody who's ever raped someone, unless maybe they were a serial killer. When you watch these shows and you have people that are serial killers and they have finally been caught, now there's no other place to hide. That's when sometimes they come clean and they say, hey, victim number 5 or 10, I raped them first and this is how I did it, blah blah blah, and then I killed them and buried them. But usually 9 or 10 out of 10, the rapist never comes clean or never says, hey, I did it. They don't, because they don't want to be known as the rapist. 3, people who have been raped, like I said, it's not just the physical violation that goes with it, it's emotional and the mental torture that rape does to someone. that makes you